Okay, I got some sponsors we need to thank. I said I'd get into carbon tax. I may have to do this at the beginning of the show tomorrow. It's just they're openly announcing they're going to not just tax you, they're going to make you get permission to travel. I mean, this is happening. I mean, it's worse than I thought. I mean, I knew that was down the road, but they're coming right out with it. It is so amazing. Lindsey will be on with us 30 minutes into the show tomorrow. Man, I've never heard him so speechless. We're going to go over all his list into more detail. During the break, he was just telling me more about what this guy was telling him about the world government religion. These people are out of their minds. I wanted to cover some economic news and also thank some of the sponsors. colablue.com. It's super high quality atmospheric water generator, and the special deal ends today. It ends today at 5 or 6 o'clock Central. They're actually on the West Coast, but I know at 5 today it closes, so I guess it's 7 o'clock here Central. And I guess it'll end at like 8 or 9 o'clock Eastern. The point is, colablue.com, you can get more than 20% off what it comes down to on their Cola Blue 28, their base unit that does 7.5 gallons a day, the one I have in the office in my home. colablue.com, ECOLOBLUE.com, or give them a call at 1-800-691-6043. It grabs water out of the air. It's like a water cooler without the water bottle on the top. Has a nice computer readout on the front, stainless steel container it holds it in, goes through 7 filters. colablue.com. Continuing, diginet.net. In these insane times, everybody needs a hidden video camera. It's like when the cops run this guy over on this latest video that I'll play while Lindsey's talking. They kill him, and they run up and start confiscating all the cameras, everybody, threatening him. It's just amazing. Everybody needs a diginet.net pen. They got hidden sunglasses, hidden pens, other systems, diginet.net, diganet.net. It's got time and date stamp on it. So it's admissible in court. This is what all good people need to fight Big Brother with their own system. Diginet.net, because when they're in the wrong, they always say it malfunctioned. Diginet.net, or give them a call at 888-344-6681, 888-344-6681. Fabulous folks at diginet.net. And a lot of these videos are getting shot, like these National Guard videos at checkpoints popping up around the country, being shot with diginet.net pens. Continuing, I want to thank eFoodsDirect.com for making today's show possible. eFoodsDirect.com. We don't have to remind you that you need food to survive. Our biggest sponsor, eFoodsDirect.com, is the longest continually operating durable foods company in the nation. They have high-quality, non-GMO, non-hybrid, and they have organic. They have purely organic food lines if you want them. Very inexpensive, super high quality. Recently, as in the last month, packaged here in the U.S., not a bunch of crud. This is who I trust, eFoodsDirect.com. Big banners on InfoWars and Prison Planet. 800-409-5633. Don't wait anymore. Get prepared. We told you to get gold when it was $300 an ounce. It's $1,060 plus right now. We told you about firearms. They're coming after your guns. We're just giving you common sense. eFoodsDirect.com, 800-409-5633. Again, 800-409-5633. We're going to continue here. I want to go to Ted Anderson just for 3 minutes, and then we're going back to Lindsey Williams. But I wanted to get Ted on because gold is continuing to move up. It's up at an all-time record high again today. It's been up above 1,060. The writing is on the wall. They might hammer it back down again below 1,000, but then next time it'll go up to 1,100. And then down to 1,000 and 1,200 to 1,100, 1,300. These are the ceilings. Mainline experts on Bloomberg and CNBC are saying 2,000. I'm not saying that. But let me tell you something. I bought most of my gold. I don't have much, but I got some in a safety deposit box, stuff like that. And I got a lot of silver. And that's also, people say, well, that's not safe either, a safety deposit box. Well, that's where I keep it, The point is that you can go bury it if you want. The point here is that I'm not selling silver I bought at $5 an ounce and gold I bought at $300. I'm not selling it. It's insurance, folks. But for insurance, there's few things you invest in as insurance, and then on top of it also as an investment, as one of the hottest investments. Paper is a fraud. The globalists are using paper they create to buy the world, then they destroy their own paper with us left holding the bag. I'm going to bring Ted up. Now, I haven't asked Ted yet today if he's run out of gold he bought at the $1,000 level and silver he bought at the $12 level. I know he told me last Friday when I bought another little bag of silver that he was almost out of that if I wanted any more. Because that's what I keep as my emergency nest egg and for this company to operate on. And more we try to keep money in the bank as operating capital. I'm trying to shift it out because who knows if that'll be there. We won't be able to operate here. We have huge overhead. The issue here is, that's why we're always also having sponsors on. You know, I'm not funded by the New World Order. I'm funded by me and my sponsors. You buying the DVDs, the sponsors. That's why I forget to the end of the show to even plug them. They all come at once, but please support them. Ted, I need to go back to Lindsey Williams. This is super hot, but I appreciate you coming on and waiting. Ted, what gold and silver do you have now at that lower price? Because it keeps going up. People need to take advantage of this.
Yeah, gold is up today. The dollar's dropping again today. Very sad day for the dollar. But gold is going up $7 and some odd cents today already. And the gold that I'm using right now, the stuff that I have that's trading at that $1,000 level is the British sovereigns and the francs. They're at 293 and 238. I'm not going to say a whole lot about this just because I don't have a whole lot left. And that would be the $10 Liberty. We have those at 818.50. Walking Liberty halves without a question. Still, Alex, I'm still offering those at 869. That is just an incredible buy with where silver's at right now. So I'd recommend that people get into that.
Ted, what is silver right now?
Well, silver is $17. Hang on a second. Let me just get the latest price for you real quick because, it changes so fast.
It's $17.70.
$17.71 right now is what I show. So, the market is real hot in that area as well. It's just been a really strong market. Just like Lindsey's saying, the dollar's losing value. It's gonna lose value, and it's losing it fast. I really don't want to interrupt Lindsey Williams. He's got such great information, but I can tell you, if you're looking to buy gold and silver, I don't know why you wouldn't be. I mean, if you have money in the stocks, the banks, CDs, I mean, you can just name it. If it's sitting, in annuities, I mean, where are you gonna be? I mean, all this stuff is, price based upon paper currency. Gold and silver is money and has been money for thousands and thousands of years. It dates back to Bank of England times, before the Bank of England even started to print fiat currency. I mean, this is just, a no-brainer. People should be in gold and silver.
Absolutely. What are the francs set and the sovereigns? I like the sovereigns.
Currently, the franc right now is at 238. The sovereign right now is at 293.
So that's still the lower price.
It is still the lower price.
How long can you hold that? When are you running out?
Again, I mean, if I start breaking that 1,070 and my supply, it's just going to dry up. I'm hoping. Remember, you said that you thought maybe gold would hit below $1,000 an ounce again. I am just, salivating, hoping to get that possibility, because when that does happen, I'm going to be buying hands down.
Well, it appears it's found a new bottom at 1,040 to 1,060. It's just sitting there. Here's the number. Folks are there. This is a time machine. You can go back in time and get gold and silver from a silver market at $12 and change when it's at 12.17, when it's at 17 and change, and gold when it was at the 1,000 level when it's at 1,060. I mean, you cannot beat this type of deal if you're getting into precious metals. 800-686-2237, 800-686-2237. Ted probably won't be able to hold this deal much longer. Give him a call. Tell him it's the Alex Jones special, 800-686-2237. Ted, thank you so much for being on with us.
Well, thanks for having me up. And, of course, thank the listeners for being so supportive of the Genesis Network and Midas. I really appreciate it.
Thank you, Ted. All right, going back to Lindsey Williams, his prediction earlier, well, the elite told him gold's the only thing going to be going up. That is what your insider told you, correct, Lindsey?
Alex, the elite said to me, gold and silver are, I'm putting it word for word now. He said gold and silver are all you can rely on. Those are his words. And he said, this is our currency. almost as if the American people have got the paper and the elite have got the gold and silver. He said, this is our currency. He said, gold and silver are all you can rely on. 2 years from now, the dollar will be zilch. It will be dead. His exact words were, the dollar will be dead.
Is there any way to, and by the way, just for, because you've only given your number out once, and we're getting emails and calls asking for that toll-free number. Everybody get your pens and paper ready. At the end, he'll give it out 3 times in a row. If you want the new DVD he just did where he lays this all out, he rushed out. Lindsey wants to retire. How old are you, Lindsey?
73, but I'm not going to retire, Alex. I can't. There's too much exciting happening out here. I'm going to.
Well, you're doing a great job. Well, you look younger than 73. But the point is, I know you got this info, so you've rushed out and you're doing this. We're going to tell people how to get this and get it out to everybody at the end of the show. But